Now I think at one point in time we can all say that we didn't quite get the haircut that we asked for from a barber. Either you and your barber weren't standing on the same wavelength, or the wavelength that your barber was standing on was so far out of reach it'd make a super dunk to the tip of Mount Everest seem more likely. Personally, I like to compare the barbershop to something like purgatory, because while you're in the barbershop, depending on the barber you get, your week can either be sent to heaven or you guys get the point. But anyway, let's just say that with this most recent event, I didn't really end up on the bright side of the equation. So with that said, let's just get right into this story time video. So it all started on a Friday morning. In fact, it was the last Friday morning of summer 2017. Due to that fact, I called up my bro Nesu, told him school's about to start and I ain't trying to walk in that building unless my hairline is as crisp as a red delicious apple. Me, you, Duncan, let's go out and get a haircut like right now. He says, aight, that's fine, but do you know what type of haircut you're trying to get? Or, you know, I hesitate for like a quick second, then I reply with, you know, I'm just trying to get something different. You two just pick me up, I'll figure it out on the way there. Beep! That's the thing about me, alright? I'm very particular about the type of haircut I want. A good haircut can take this from a 3 to at least a strong 3.1. So I'm kind of riding on this to go well, especially on the first day of school. I'm trying to cop some digits, alright? And me looking like I belong in a zoo isn't really gonna play to my favor now, is it? So with that said, the margin of error when it comes to choosing this particular haircut needs to be at an absolute 0%. I'm trying to look fresh with a capital PH. So later on in the day at about noon, that's when Duncan and Anesu pull up to my apartment and we begin to move towards my normal barbershop. Now the thing about this barbershop is I already have my barber selected out already. We're pretty tight and he always seems to do a pretty good job. So with that said, it came as quite the shock to me when I realized that he actually wasn't working that day and the rest of the barbershop was already mad booked because of back to school weekend. Are you kidding me? That means I have to find like a completely different barber. That'll increase the margin of error by like 50%. Time is running out and now we're on that straight gamble now, cuz. A little bit clouded and a little jaded on where we should probably go next, that's when Anesu had the bright idea that we go to one of his barbers instead. Now the thing about me and Anesu is we're both black, so of course I can trust his idea when it comes to choosing the select barber. And not only that, from what he's telling me, this place only charges like $12 per adult cut, so I know my wallet's about to be thanking me afterwards. But little did Storytime Fitz know that this is only the first of many red flags. So Duncan, Anesu, and we finally get to the barbershop. We walk in and that's when I'm instantly flashed by the second of many red flags. And as soon as I saw what this red flag was, I shot Anesu this look of reluctancy. Like, really? Did you really just bring me in here? He looked back at me and reassured me that everything was gonna be okay, but I was still mad skeptical walking inside. So Fitz, what's the second red flag, you ask? Well, zoom in. Come on, come over here. Let me tell you. Come here. All of the barbers were middle-aged Chinese women. Now, I'm not a racist, right? But I like to go to black barbers because, you know, they know how to deal with my type of hair the best, and there's nothing wrong with that. You wouldn't see an Asian girl trying to go to a black barber for some help, now would you? And by the looks of this place, they specialize in Asian and white people type hair, which, if you can't already tell, is pretty dang far off from my hairstyle. How many of you will get their hair cut today? 2 of us, says Anesu. That's when I take a quick look at Duncan, but he's already backing into a corner. So that's when I knew that I was the second person that Anesu was referring to. And if I let this Chinese lady cut my hair, the margin of error will like increase to like 80%. Only by the will of God will my haircut be spared at that point. But you know, I'm not a racist, so I'm giving this Chinese lady the benefit of the doubt, and you know, she's gonna cut my hair. Why, hello there, my name's Vanessa, I'm your barber. How you want me to cut your hair today? You know, Vanessa, nothing too extravagant, just something low on the sides, you know, like a taper fade. You know, in fact, I even got you this picture to show you exactly what I mean. Okay. So you want me to cut your hair just like the picture? Yeah, just like the picture. Just make sure you get it extremely right because, you know, I'm trying to enter the first day of school looking like a G and I don't really think a bad haircut would. Okay, I get it, alright. How am I supposed to cut your hair if you keep talking and you keep standing at the same time? Go sit down in the chair. So I sit down in the chair, the lady puts the wrap around me, you know, standard barbering procedure and whatnot, and then my heart immediately begins to beat because this lady has already taken to my head with the thick razor and she hasn't even picked out my hair yet. And that's when I knew that this lady had absolutely no idea what she was doing. But by then, it was too late because with one whiff of the blade, I knew my head was done for. One side, gone. Other side, gone. Backside, demolished. I kid you not, this lady was done with my hair in 9 minutes. 9 minutes? Are you kidding me? I've taken dumps that have lasted longer than that. Which is probably why this haircut ended up looking like crap. Then this lady had the audacity to show me the mirror, acting all confident like, yeah, I just gave you the good haircut today, boy. And it looked nothing like the picture. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This lady had damaged my sides in the back of my head so much that the possibility of a taper fade was gone. The possibility of a bald fade was gone. I got that straight Morty fade from Rick and Morty. Just no sides and a brick of hair just sitting in the middle of my head. But you know, Black excellence, I still remained calm. I smiled at the lady, told her thank you for the wonderful haircut, gave her $12, and then me and my friends left the barber shop. So as soon as we leave the barber shop, Duncan and Asu start to burst out laughing, and rightfully so because my head is looking like a circus. It was so funny in fact that they called up more of my friends through FaceTime so they could see my misfortune and join in on a good laugh. Not gonna lie, I was pretty angry about the whole situation, but I still had hope. There was a chance that I could find another barber, a barber so talented that he could reverse the damage that was brought onto my head. I didn't need a barber, I needed a miracle worker, and I was willing to do anything to find him. Sorry guys, had to cut this video short, but if you guys would like to watch part 2, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can be alerted when that comes out. And if it already has come out, you guys can watch it right over there. But anyway, you know, my name is Fitzy Island. Love yourselves and have a good day.
You won't know the difference. You won't know the difference.
No! Okay, so the story is...
I don't care about no story.
Let me see the story. So...
The story is my hairline. That's it. That's all you gotta know. That's it. Look at these sides. Look at that side. That's the full story. That's the full story.
So...
It's over.
We were going